Hey everybody, you're watching Cole the Cornstar. Whoa, 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 what do we have here? Dad, you drove your Durango?
I decided to break it out this morning.
If you guys don't know, this is Dad's Durango, and this is his baby. Okay, first thing on the adventure today, need to stop at the lawyer's office real quick. They need my signature. Oh, my hand. Holy smokes, look at all those windmill blades, Dad. Where are you taking me?
To the windmill factory.
Whoa, 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 hey, no. I don't want to see Brandon right now.
Hey, you might have a free sweatshirt for me.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are at Champion Seed. We're going to be touring their facilities, and I guess they're going to be making some soybeans today.
Wow, nice coat. I like it. Now if I get stuck.
All right, Brandon, what are we doing today?
We're gonna go take a tour of our warehouse and our soybean production facilities, and then we'll be able to see some soybeans being bagged and go through the bagging line, how they get stacked on a pallet and out to our customers.
And are we ending with Casey's Pizza?
And then we'll end with some Casey's Pizza.
Hey, squeaky wheel gets the grease, guys. If you don't ask, you never know. Hey, Brandon, is this our new tractor? Oh, wait, this is a John Deere. Never mind. All right, guys.
Big supply.
Fun little story for you. When I first got in contact with Brandon from Champion Seed, we're visiting, and I come up to visit, and I'm like, I think my uncle works here. Come to find out, he runs the whole warehouse over here, and I had no idea. He's the main vein, as they say. So this is my Uncle Tony. You might not be pointing at him.
Hello.
Got any words of wisdom for us?
Watch your step.
I can see you showered today, so that's good.
Well, I showered last night.
You did your makeup, so you look all right. Now you could have presented yourself a
I
little
know, I should have
better.
done my hair a little better and
Shaved the beard.
shaved the beard. Well, not trimmed the beard. We don't shave the beard.
All right, Tony.
Let's start outside, show you where the trucks unload, and that's the start of the process. We basically process from harvest until we get done planting.
So when you're talking about harvest, is that just like the beans that are out in the field?
Yeah, just like regular soybeans are. Out in the field, they're going through a process where they may be inspected a little better, but basically the same process as a regular soybean field.
So the soybeans we grow could be put through
As long as they are going through a purification process, so you know the seed that you get is pure and has the right genetics, the right herbicide tolerances and things like that. So yeah, basically the same fields as you would plant any other way. Trucks come in here, come over this pit, dump, go into this conveyor, up that leg, big green leg behind us, and into these 4 bins. Soybeans come into the building and into this machine. We call it the machine, it's a seed cleaner.
What's something like this cost?
I don't know, what was the machine, Steph? 150,000 maybe, roughly.
Holy smokes.
This is Nate. He's in charge of making sure the machine's running properly at the right speed.
How many bushels an hour can this go through?
This machine can do 600 bushels an hour. It'll take off any beans that are really too big, pods, sticks, stems, rocks.
How's your voice doing?
I'm used to yelling out here.
Holy cow.
Don't mind the alarm. So anything that the machine misses, it'll blow out either to the coal bin or down onto the gravity table. It's kind of hard to tell because there aren't a lot of off colors or light ones on this one, but that gravity table separates it by weight, and it separates the good from the bad again. So that's a third refining process.
I think you lose your hearing in here pretty quick.
I think you're right.
All right, we'll go in and show you the finished product. Nate's filling bulk bags right now, and then this conveyor and stuff is where we do paper bags.
When you fill our bags, can we go a little bit heavier?
We're also at the same time taking beans across, and then we're treating these soybeans as well. This is Scott. He runs the treater.
Each of the kegs are on a scale, and the computer is always continuously monitoring the loss in weight based on the rate of seed that we're putting through the drum to treat the seed.
How much does one of these containers cost?
That one there, I've been told, costs $25,000.
Holy smokes, that's a car. So what he's talking about here with the treating, guys, is when we look at a soybean or a piece of corn and it has coloring on it, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's putting that treatment on the outside of it or giving it the color.
I paint soybeans for a living.
They don't taste very good after you treat them, though, do they?
No, they don't. We can go up to the front there and I'll show you the conveyor.
Can I ride on it?
Oh, I don't think so.
And this is the stuff that'll come out to the farm. You got a pair of pliers or something we could throw in there?
We don't want anything like that in there.
So as we can see over here, we have the pallet mountain.
That's probably only a third of what we'll have at the end of the season when they all come back.
How many acres of soybeans do you guys sell every year?
We will probably sell around 175,000 units this year.
So 175,000
acres. Right.
Wow.
And as full as this may look now, we're probably 75 or 80% shipped already.
How often do you have a spill?
We probably have one of those every couple weeks.
When do you do then? If you spill a bag on the floor, do you gotta pitch it out?
Pitch it out. It goes in. We can take anything that's not treated in a bag, put it in the cold bin, and then it goes to the elevator. All right, we'll go in the back room. This is the guy that puts all the loads together. So we'll probably end up taking around 300 semi-loads, putting them all together. And what we do here at Champion is, I think, a little different than most people do. We set it up per customer. So each pallet, we'll put customers on individual pallets, and that's the guy that does it. His name is Drew.
You got a license to run that thing?
I sure do.
Without him, nobody gets their seed.
He wants some plastic too, Tone.
Oh, you want me to wrap you in plastic?
Yeah.
That's why I got the knife out.
Who needs Disney World when you have a warehouse and a wrapper?
No line on this one, I can see why. Oh, holy smokes, that's a smart idea. They have their Kelderman corn reels hanging from the ceiling. That's for the competitor corn test, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's for competitor corn. There's a cease and desist on this video.
Come on, let's see you dump one. So now Drew is gonna put together a seed order and then load that up in the truck, and then this is gonna be delivered to the farmer. Brandon, I still think you guys should put our combine on here.
I wanted to put the 2388 on there, but now we're gonna have to put a picture of the 9240 up.
30s. Don't offend it like that. Yeah, you weren't kidding. He's done that before.
What are we at, Tony?
220 or 229 loads as of today.
Each one of these alleyways is a different semi-load already put together. So Drew's probably putting together, you know, a load for 3 days from now in reverse order. So the first stuff that goes on is the last stop, and the stuff in the back of this alley is the first stop when it goes on the semi. So each one of these is a different semi-load already set up and ready to go on the truck.
So kind of an interesting little fact for you guys. One of these boxes, if it's full of corn, is gonna be about 10 grand, and if it's full of beans, about 2,500 bucks. And this place is full of them. So in the seed industry, we have 3 different ways of getting our seed delivered to us. We have what's called a bulk bag, a pro box, and then individual bags. And the reason why there's 3 different ways is because they all have different places for different applications. Like 15 years ago, all they had was individual bags. So if you have a bulk fill planter like us that holds 90 bags of corn, you'd have to carry 90 bags up there and dump them in individually. Then they came out with seed tenders at some point, and that's where the Pro Box comes in, because we can just set this Pro Box up on the seed tender, fill it that way, and that's what we personally do. And then the bulk bags here are basically just a cheapened form of a Pro Box. So once you get one Pro Box empty, you can just take the lid off and then put your bulk bag in there. So the reason why I say that these are a more economical option is because when we get these Pro Boxes out on the farm, they actually charge us for them. These are about $700 a box. So if you have 50 boxes out there, you got a good chunk of money sitting in boxes. And then when we're done with them at the end of the year, we bring them back, and then they give us our money back, and that's just kind of their way of ensuring that they're gonna get their box back in a non-destroyed condition. And so if you don't want to have to come up with so much money up front, if you just get a couple of these, then when they get empty, you just take a bulk bag, you dump it in there, and then you can kind of get away from having so much money out and just a refund coming back. Not trying to get too technical here, but a lot of farmers borrow money for their inputs up front. So if you don't have to have $35,000 sitting out getting interest charged on it, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Oh, holy cow, we got more? Good form, Brandon, good form. Lift with your back, not your legs. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain your little picture that you just made?
So, in addition to just being super pretty colors, each color signifies a different trait or a herbicide tolerance or an insect resistance.
So this would be the type of corn that we would be planting. This is what they would call GMO. Hey Seth, if you can guess what state this quarter is, I'll give your quarter back.
Missouri.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. I never would have gotten that.
Oh hey, Tony's back.
Yeah, gotta make a delivery.
Kind of another fun fact for some of you non-farmers out there, all of these boxes and bags and everything, they all contain different varieties and hybrids of things, but there's also different sizes to the seeds. So when you take an ear of corn, the tip of it has different kernels on it versus the center of it, and that also has different kernels than the bottom of it. So they take those seeds, separate them out, and then that way you can pick basically whatever size you want.
I don't know why they didn't have a setup like this when we were having kids where we could walk in, we want this and this and this, and you go to the pile and they pull it out and give it to you and you go home.
Well, they did. You're just too cheap to do that. And how do you pick the soybean sizes?
There are no soybean sizes. There is a size to the soybeans, but you can't request a certain size. Until, what, 7 or 8 years ago, maybe a little longer than that, we sold 50-pound bags. So you got 50 pounds. Now you get 140,000 seeds.
So how do you know you have 140,000 seeds?
We're gonna take a weight. Gotta have the ice cream bucket. Go out and get the finished sample.
What flavor? Oh, just vanilla, okay.
Vanilla. And you're gonna weigh out 1/10 of 1 pound on the scale.
How many grams is that?
45.4.
That's too many. You need
Too
to
many. Gotta get it to balance out. And we're gonna put them in this seed counter. Drop them in there, and it's gonna count how many seeds there are.
It's like the thing at the mall where you throw your coin in.
There you go.
There it goes.
Yep, and then there's a little sensor right here that counts how many seeds are going through there. You can see it adding up right there. We'll do this about 8 times. So the
Per semi?
No, per variety. Each lot and variety that we're running has a separate seed count. This one here, we just are doing out there, was 3,000 seeds per pound. So you take this times 10, that'll give you the seed count. Now you know how many seeds go in a bag.
I'm gonna put you on the spot here, Seth.
Okay.
Why is their seed so expensive?
There's a lot of things that go into seed. We got to pay Tony, we got to pay Drew. There's just a lot of costs that need to go, but unfortunately, a lot of that goes to the breeder and the trait provider. So very little portion comes back to us.
I thought you guys produce everything here.
So we are just a sales and marketing company. So all the genetics and traits we sell, we license in, which is the way with 99% of all companies out there. They are just licensing in traits and genetics.
There's only like 5 that actually own the genetics and traits, right?
Yeah, there's probably 5 or 6 really main corn breeders in North America, and most of them are the major companies you know of. So that's the difference between us and everyone else, that we license in genetics from all the companies, so we can give a better diversity, where, you know, the big companies are just going to use their own stuff, so they're locked into that genetic pool.
Ooh, Doggo, look at this. Take it for a spin. See, that's how this works. I see why people like driving these. This is awesome. Beep, beep. Hey, you guys are standing right where I need to clean. I need to get one of these. So there we have it, guys. That's what goes through the whole process of making corn and soybeans when it's in the bag. Same process for corn?
Yeah, only we don't really process the corn here. But yeah, same process for corn.
Well, now you guys know how corn's made too. Hey, get back here. Get back here, kid. Hey, get back here. Woo! Thought the thing was gonna blow away, but now we are done at Champion Seed for the day. It was pretty cool to tour through there. We got our seed order right here. Looks like we have almost 600 acres of corn and soybeans from Champion Seed that we're gonna be planting this year. Looks like we're gonna be trying 4 different corn varieties, 4 different soybean varieties. Now I know most of you have probably ordered your seed by now, but if you haven't, I would highly recommend checking out some Champion Seed. I'll put their website to the link in the description, or if you want to look for next year, links in the description. You can get a hold of them, call, have questions. That would be awesome. I'm sure they would appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. A little bit different style of what we normally do, but sometimes these tour things are a little fun, and it really opens our eyes up on what actually goes on behind the scenes, because we see stuff just show up here and then we use it, but there's a whole ecosystem that goes into behind getting this stuff out to the farm. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.